Yo, we in the building. You already know what time it is. We got another episode of Nothing Nice. It's me and the guys. I'm your man, JB. Got my brothers in the building. What's up, Mook Jones? Mook check 1, 2. How you feeling, bro?
Jones in the building. I had better weeks, but you know, to God be the glory. Let's get it.
Listen, don't let allergy season get you down, all right? Yo, Joe, how you feeling, bro?
Just me. I just shit back from shit, so I'm ready. I got a little energy tonight. I'm allergy free over here.
Hey, let's go. All right.
Joe might win. He might win a take tonight. He might. I might let him have a take.
We win every night.
I love it. I love the energy. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so NBA season, we wind it down. By the time the episode comes out, the NBA season, the regular season will be over. We'll be in the play-in. So let's take a quick look at the teams that are going to be in the play-in. So we have, in the East, we have the Magic, the Sixers, the Hornets, and the Heat. And in the West, we have the Suns, the Clippers, Trailblazers, and the Warriors. I want y'all to give me one team in the East. We'll start with the East. Give me one team that you think can really make some noise.
Watch out for Charlotte.
Yeah? You sticking by that? That's your Vegas pick.
I said it last week, or a couple weeks or whatever it was. I said it. Charlotte, man. I think LaMelo finally figuring it out. Not just scoring, but he's more efficient. He's learning how to run a team. And Pop, whatever you say his name, I don't even want to screw it up. The Rookie of the Year guy. He's balling.
The Novo? Yeah, no, he's hooping.
So, hey, watch out for Charlotte.
Okay. What's up, Joe? What you think, bro?
I like Charlotte, man. Kinda gotta agree. I'm looking at the bottom to see if anything flops between Philly and Charlotte. I like Philly. I like Philly. It depends on the matchup, right? That's basically what I'm looking at right now. Charlotte definitely is the hotter team right now. But they gonna gun it. They ain't playing for, like, they playing with house money at this point. Like, nobody expected them to be there. Knipple is the Rookie of the Year. LaMelo streaky. We know if he get going, like, he crazy. He start shooting from the parking lot.
Right.
I like Tyrese Maxey's star power, though. If we talking about Philly being in the play-in, I like Tyrese Maxey's star power versus what anybody else got. I think Orlando might not have a real identity, so to speak. They got so many different guys trying to do it for them at one time, and then I think Charlotte just young, but it just for the sake of playing devil's advocate, man. I think I like Philly a little bit more than Charlotte, though.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna say. Because Charlotte does have a chance to move up to that 7th spot. Right. Do you think there's a world where Charlotte, young and dumb, could see Boston in the first round and maybe upset them? Maybe make some noise and upset the world?
No shot.
Mook, that's your Vegas pick, bro. What's up?
Now that they meet the Celtics.
So they need...
Now that they meet the Celtics.
They need to dodge Boston and see the Pistons?
Yeah. I think the Pistons are beat them. They young. They ain't really been battle tested. I think the Pistons can be had, especially if they were gonna be had. It'll be before Kincaid came back and found his rhythm. So I feel like they can.
But Cade Cunningham. Okay.
I think what you want to do is draw Detroit. Like, yeah, to that point, and I think that's what Philly looking like they might have a little bit of an advantage. Like, I don't think you want to. If you one of them play-in teams, I don't think you want to see Boston or New York in either one of them scenarios.
No, you don't.
Like, nah.
Especially,
like, that's why I think.
Especially New York, I think they playing a little hooky at the end of the season.
I understand why New York would be playing hooky at the end of the season, though. Because New York, I don't think they should. Like, I wouldn't want to see Boston in the second round. I would rather see them in the Eastern Conference Finals where you have your momentum, you have things clicking. You know, you might have knocked out the series before in five games, so you don't have the same pressure on you going into it. Instead of seeing them in like the first or second round. Well, New York's gonna see them in the second round at this point.
Yeah. New York beat Boston tonight, but it wasn't easy, and Jaylen Brown didn't play. So I think New York, they ain't. I don't think they a contender against Boston. I think anybody else they could probably roll over anybody else at this point in the East. But yeah, I think Boston got their number. I don't think Boston worried about them at all.
Also, I want to just, Joe, with what you just said, if New York sees Cleveland, they're losing in 5 or 6. Cleveland got that.
You think Cleveland beat New York in a 6-game series?
Absolutely.
I don't see it.
Absolutely. I said what I said. Absolutely. Especially because Jared Allen's back. Evan Mobley's back. Evan Mobley just the other night had 22 and 19.
Here's my take on that, right?
Okay.
So y'all got Harden and y'all got Donovan Mitchell, and I don't say that to say like that's not nothing, because that's crazy. Like that's a crazy backcourt, right?
Yeah.
Outside of them, y'all guard play would have to deal with Brunson. Let's just say Bridges, Hart, Alvarado, and Jordan Clarkson. I think that's a little bit too much for y'all backcourt to handle, like on both ends of the floor.
Nah.
Brunson gonna get his. We
You
know
name one
offensively,
guy who could score, and the other guys who are more or less 3-and-D guys.
but ain't that what Harden struggles against though? Like in the playoffs, like when you worry about him turning the ball over, making bad mistakes, bro. If he got Alvarado blitzing him in the third quarter of a late game in a playoff situation, do we trust James Harden enough to
That's why
get by
Donovan
that?
Mitchell's there. Give the ball up. Donovan Mitchell could go down and get you his own bucket. And then as far as guard play, we have James Harden, Max Strus. We have Sam Merrill, who came back and he's hooping. We got Dennis Schroeder. Yeah, so we Donovan Mitchell. So we got 5 guards too.
But everybody I just named from New York has had a pivotal role, either at like Mikal Bridges was almost an all-star at one point before he went to New York. Brunson is an all-star. Alvarado is, if not a defensive player of the year type player, he's in that conversation, right? Jordan Clarkson is a 6-man of the year conversation guy. Like that's they kind of loaded that in the backcourt.
Alvarado and Keon Ellis are essentially the same player though.
You could say that, but I would take Alvarado. I would take Alvarado's late game defense. That's a big pickup for New York, man. Like
No, that was a big pickup for New York for sure.
I think they a little loaded on the backcourt, man. I think that's the problem. Cat is gonna be y'all out, but is Evan Mobley and Jared Allen gonna give you enough offensively to like neutralize Cat and OG?
Yeah, they can. Because we know Cat can give you 26 one game and 8 the next.
Yeah.
Like, you never know how aggressive he's going to be. And Evan Mobley, his calling card was originally defense. And Jared Allen's calling card is defense. So once they start playing physical, you know Cat's going to be like, this isn't my type of game. I'm more of a finesse player anyway. Don't worry about it. That's why I'm like, nah, Cleveland can for sure handle New York.
Spider gonna make them work for sure. It's Harden the one I don't trust.
What's up, Mook? What you think, bro?
It's the James Harden piece for me, man. It's the James Harden piece. I just don't feel like he give y'all enough, man. I feel like they're gonna be they expected James Harden to be the second best player on this team. I just don't see it. He need at least be the third or fourth best player on the team. And I don't think
he got to be third, but he got to be the third best player on the court.
Yeah, and I just don't see it for Cleveland, man. It's like the more clutch the game get, the more I trust Harden. You know what I'm saying? And one thing you know about the New York Knicks, they ain't gonna stop coming. They ain't gonna keep coming. It's gonna be a tough one.
I hear what you're saying. I'm not worried about the Knicks, but that's why we play the game. That's why they lace up their shoes, hit the court, and play the game. Cause
they gotta play the game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I like y'all against. I like y'all against a bigger team. You know what I'm saying? I like y'all against a Philly or Orlando. I think y'all can pull that off. But against I think they got so many looks they can throw at y'all. Y'all don't have as many looks that y'all can throw at them.
Yeah,
Wait, why do you feel like we don't have as many looks?
I like Cleveland against a Miami or somebody else.
If we play Miami, that's 4. Like, it's the same as last year. It's 4 down if we play Miami.
Yeah,
like, we just here to have a good time. But like, if we play big, that's where we can for sure play Mobley and Allen together. If you want to go small, we can play one of them at a time.
The problem is, I think you gonna mix up them looks, man. Like you gonna if Harden, whatever Harden get going, they literally got somebody to counter that. Like if he's shooting the ball well, you throw Bridges on him. Bridges is a longer dude. He can defend anybody on y'all team. Like he gonna disrupt that man. If he starts getting to the rim a little bit, then you got Josh Hart as a stronger guy who can kind of keep him away from the rim. If you just want to get on his nerves and just kind of bug him like Pat Bev do, you got Alvarado. Like, and then he got to guard Clarkson. He got to guard Brunson. He got to guard somebody too. That's the other part.
Because they're gonna put Keon Ellis is gonna be on the floor. Brunson's gonna be his assignment.
So New York's starting lineup, who does Harden guard in that lineup is what I'm asking.
All right, let me see. Let me go over to their squad right now. Okay, so the lineup they roll with is OG, Josh, Brunson, Mikal. Honestly, as long as it's not,
He can go to
yeah,
Ananobi. Ananobi too big for him. It got to be
He
Mikhail.
too big. He too
but
big.
he's not crazy aggressive. So honestly, as long as it's not Brunson, I'm not really tripping.
He got to be on Mikhail. And
You can hide him on a Josh
I
Hart.
just think Mikhail gonna run him.
You can hide him on Josh Hart. You can hide him on Mikal Bridges.
Josh Hart
had 26 points tonight against Boston.
But he had 26 points, but not against Boston. He had 20.
It was just minus Jaylen Brown. I'll give you that.
On Boston's representative, that in Boston, we know they're not playing for anything. Like Boston out there right now, they can't move up, they can't move down. So they just like, all we're gonna do is go into the postseason healthy. That's where we at with it. So I mean, it was an easy game for, like, we all know the end of the year, you'll see guys who haven't done X all year show out like they haven't all year, because you get to play against, some guys who come up from the G League, guys who are like, I'm just here because we have to play the game, whatever. Like,
Facts.
So
we'll see. They got to play the game. We'll see. It's gonna be. Yeah.
So then in the West, we have the Suns, the Clippers, Trailblazers, and Warriors. Steph is back. He had a big game off the bench last Sunday. What y'all think? Who are you looking for to make some noise?
I'll be honest with you. The obvious answer will be Golden State. But I feel like jumping out there, and I'm going to say Portland. I like that Drew Holiday led Portland Trailblazers. That's what I
disagree.
I flat out disagree.
Yeah. I just, yeah. And Joe, you said the Suns?
I like the Suns.
Help me understand that one.
Devin Booker and Jalen Green can score the basketball. Dylan Brooks can get on people's nerves and get under people's skin. Yeah, that's all I got, man. Playoff basketball is about finding those guys who can just turn it on.
Yes. Okay. Agreed.
Yeah. We're not gonna give Devin Booker a fighter's chance in a playoff game. I mean, Steph is, if we talking about the Warriors too, then obviously Steph is the ultimate cheat code when it comes to playoff.
Yeah, because y'all looking
punchers.
Over Steph and Kawhi.
I'm not looking over Kawhi. I'm looking over the Clippers having no continuity in their lineup. I feel like every time I watch them, they starting some new people. Darius Garland out here getting ripped at midcourt by Stephon Castle. I just feel like that team is out of sync. It ain't that I'm overlooking Kawhi. I can never overlook Kawhi. Kawhi, one of the 50 greatest players in NBA history, bro. But dog, I ain't sold on their continuity. I ain't sold on them as a team. At least with Steph, you know him and his guys will figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They gonna figure it out.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say, you don't think the Warriors, because I think after this year they gotta make some big changes and start breaking this thing up. But I was gonna say, you don't think the Warriors can have one last hurrah?
I think that's done. Unless they play a young team that they can intimidate. That's they tactic, bro. The Rockets jumped out on them last year and had them. You know what I'm saying? Until we decided that we was gonna argue with Draymond every other possession.
Yeah,
that's not gonna work against. They ain't gonna do that against the Lakers. They losing to the Lakers by 12 right now.
Me on that, Joe. Joe, just give me because I called that before it happened.
What, you talking about the Lakers?
No, that Houston in Golden State last year.
Oh, did you?
No, yeah, I did too.
Yeah,
man, y'all was just hating, man. That was a hate take.
Everything that I said,
I just said the Rockets were just too young.
Everything that I said happened.
The Rockets were just too young, so I couldn't. That's why I couldn't back.
Yeah, but that's the kind of team Golden State they'll beat a team like that in the playoffs. You see, they went to Minnesota the next round, and Minnesota was like, bro, all that woofing y'all doing.
You got to use context because
I was gonna say Steph
got hurt after they won that first game. They won game one now. Take in mind they won game one.
Listen.
Steph got hurt in the second. Steph got hurt in the first round. But he was out for the second round.
Steph got hurt.
Let me tell y'all something.
Steph got hurt.
Anthony Edwards don't care about none of that.
Ian Butler was kind of big ding too. He was kind of hurt.
Ant don't care about none of that, dude. That was fluff.
Ain't nobody scared.
Nobody.
But definitely ain't nobody scared of Golden State either.
Oh no, shouldn't be. I mean, I'm looking at the West right now, and I still have San Antonio coming out the West. I'm looking at the West right
now. I don't got nobody beating OKC in those 7-game series.
No, I think San Antonio could do it.
I don't.
The Nuggets might be able to do it too.
You don't
with Aaron
don't
Gordon
let that
back
regular season fool you.
I know it's not fooling me, but these players are who they are. The Rockets caught a big break though with the Lakers, with Luka getting hurt and then Austin Reeves getting hurt.
That's who I want. Give me the Lakers in the first round. I ain't one of them delusional fans that's like, oh, let's get it. Listen, bro, give me the Lakers. I don't want Denver in the first round. I don't want to go play in Denver in the first round. Give me that banged up LA team with Austin Reeves and his little ginger body that he got going on, and Luka getting hurt, and LeBron low managing and talking about hotel rooms at 41 years old.
Right.
Yeah, give me all that. Give me all that. I want all that.
Yeah, man.
I want all that.
The Rockets got a perfect situation. That might be. I don't think they'll sweep the Lakers, but I think if Luka doesn't play and Austin doesn't play, I think that's a cool 5.
Yeah,
that's
gentleman
you don't
sweep.
have to be out late. You
gentleman sweep.
Yeah, you don't have to pack too many outfits. It's just the one.
That's a gentleman sweep, dog. Listen. If them two dudes ain't playing, and we can't beat them, then we ain't gonna never get it done. Period.
You ain't lying about that, man. And you know what's crazy? This will be the first year that we see KD versus Bron in the Western Conference matchup against each other. First time that they would have played against each other since the NBA Finals.
Since the finals
in 18, 17.
Yeah, nah, I'm pulling hard for. I didn't think we was gonna win 8 straight or whatever we done won.
Yeah,
but I thought we was gonna be 4-5 and then end up playing Denver. I'm like, well, we just got to get it out the way. Sagoon just gonna have to nut up and try to figure out how to stop Joker, and we just gonna have to figure it out. But it looked like we gonna about to avoid them. So I'm not gonna sit there and act like I'm not excited about the fact that we could be dodging Denver right now. That's ideal.
Now, I don't know what you all's head-to-head matchup is with Denver, because it shows that right now you guys are a game back. But if you all end up in the 3 spot, how do you feel if you guys end up playing the Timberwolves?
I'm not worried about the Timberwolves.
Okay.
I'm not worried about the Timberwolves. Gobert checks out in the playoffs mostly because he can't defend elite players. Like anybody with a half-ass coach can figure out how to beat Minnesota. Minnesota got a really phenomenal player, and they got some they got some dogs. They got more talent than most teams. Anybody that can strategize how to just get Gobert in the right matchup, you could beat them. And you can almost kind of sense the frustration from everybody else on the team because it's like, bro, they know they got to help him on defense.
That's why I will always be against his 3 Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
I'm not against that because by definition that award is like we've given it to people like him before. We've given it to Mutombo. We've given it to. It ain't his fault he can't defend in this NBA. Like it is what it is.
We gave it to Mutombo in a league that makes sense. Say it again, Mook.
I think it's coaching. I don't think it's Gobert's fault. I think it's coaching. I think for one thing, when you got rid of Cat, that was a bad coaching move because he actually made Rudy Gobert an elite defender. And why I say that, because a lot of times when they played together, they would do high-low, right? Cat would go out and guard the guys up front and they would often switch, and Gobert would take the man down low. With Randall, he's already undersized, and it really just doesn't work.
Yeah. Gobert.
That's why he's exposed all the time.
Yeah.
I think the Dallas series, the year before last, is a series that really drew attention to Gobert for people. I always knew who Gobert was, so I mean, but for a lot of people, I feel like it drew attention because they ended up taking him out the game and they put Cat on Jokic. And that was the best defense that they could have put on Jokic, and they won with it. And then they found themselves in a lot of situations just saying, we'll run Cat at the 5 and we'll be cool. And Gobert just became unplayable. So like after that, it was like, we're really just overhyping you for help side defense.
You can't say
the only shot he got.
That, though, because you can easily say the same thing about when they beat the Lakers. Rudy Gobert dominated that series.
When they beat the Lakers, though, remember that
Rudy Gobert
because in that series he did have a couple games where he was good or whatever.
He was dominant. He was dominant. Let's just call a spade, bro. He was dominant in that Lakers series.
He was good, right? But But he was also out there playing a whole bunch of guys. I think Brown was like the tallest person that he was going up against, and Brown wasn't playing the five, so it was literally they couldn't guard. They couldn't guard. They couldn't guard.
They couldn't guard Rudy.
They couldn't guard. Like Rudy's job was easy. Rudy was just out there catching lobs all day because they couldn't guard anybody else. So if you can't guard on the outside, and we keep breaking you down, at some point we're just throwing lobs and having a good time. So Rudy was just benefiting off of that. They weren't throwing the ball to Rudy and saying, "Hey, Rudy, go cook." It was, "Hey, Rudy, I'm about to chop him up. Help side's coming over the ant. Just be ready to catch the lob."
The only thing that might save him against us, to go back to your question though, Josh, is like if they know Amin Thompson can't consistently make a jump shot, that's gonna be his best matchup. Like he gonna literally have to fall back and kind of guard the paint. You know what I'm saying, and just allow Amin to take jumpers, bro. Kind of like they did him when he was guarding Westbrook. When we found out Westbrook couldn't consistently make a jumper.
I thought Fred was coming back.
I said in the event that Fred comes back. I didn't say Fred was coming back. I don't have that knowledge. I'm not an NBA agent. I said y'all asked me about my team chances.
No, you said no. They practicing.
Yeah, I said you don't know that he not practicing, and you still don't know that. That ain't changed. I said you don't know that he not practicing. You made it sound like that man just sitting at home with an ice pack on his leg every day looking at the TV. I said, you don't know what he doing. He could be practicing right now.
I bet you when he's sitting at home, I bet he do got ice.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I think even healthy players ice. Like, that ain't uncommon.
Please.
LeBron got an ice pack on right now sitting on the sideline. He ain't no ice.
Please, what are we doing here? No, I mean, yeah, Fred. If Fred comes back, I'm still stuck on it. I don't think it's going to change anything one way or another. It's just going to be cool to see him on the court, and that's encouraging, seeing the injury that he had last year. But Fred can't do anything but help for next year.
I'll stand on what I said. If the event that Fred comes back and is able to contribute minimal double-digit numbers, I'm talking 12 to 15 points a game, just 15 being very, very much on the high side, a veteran presence where he don't turn the ball over. He is an NBA champion. Like, if he can come back and just be that presence, I like our chances to get to the Western Conference Final. That's all I see.
This is what I'm saying, Joe. Say if Fred do come back. When he coming back to be the third best team in the West?
What you mean?
I mean, even Fred.
What you mean?
Fred still don't put them up there with.
I never said that. I said they get to the Western Conference Finals.
That's crazy.
I didn't say they win a title with Fred.
How they get to the Western Conference
Finals? The Western Conference Finals.
How they get?
Well, we beat LA and beat Minnesota. That's impossible.
Oh, hold on.
You would have to run into one of them because they're gonna be the 1 and 2.
Who is one of them?
You gonna have to run into either San Antonio or OKC.
Yeah, in the Western Conference Finals.
No,
I didn't say we win in the West.
I
said
it'll be before.
You would beat them in the second round because they the 1 and 2.
Right.
Okay, so what would that mean?
You would have to beat them in the second round. One of them in the second round.
Okay. What he said?
You won't make it to the Western Conference Final.
All right.
You either have to beat the Nuggets or the Spurs in the second round. You confident?
I'm glad y'all think a team with an all-star center, one of the greatest scorers in NBA history, a couple first team and second team all-pro defenders, and a veteran point guard who won the NBA title has absolutely no shot to get into the Western Conference Finals. If we don't have a shot to get into the Western Conference Finals, then nobody does, bro. Like, we just as talented as everybody else. The difference between us and every other team that y'all like ain't talent. It's probably coaching, but it ain't talent.
Don't do that. Iman Udoka is one of the best coaches. Don't do that. Is he not?
Yeah, okay. But it ain't. But y'all acting like we ain't got no talent though. So
let me see.
So we got one of the best coaches. And a mildly talented roster. Who's to say we can't?
But okay, so if we look at the Nuggets, right? The Nuggets have Jokic, who's better than every player who's on your squad.
Absolutely, he's the best player in the NBA.
They have Jamal Murray, who's better than Amin Thompson still.
Yeah, only if you comparing him to Amin Thompson, is he better than Kevin Durant?
Jokic is better than Kevin Durant.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
And then so we're gonna match it up. So he's better than him. Jamal Murray's better than Amin Thompson. Aaron Gordon is better than whoever you're gonna give me as your third best player.
And Aaron Gordon is not better than Alfie Sengun, bro. You tweaking.
You're right.
Not better than Sengun.
You're right. Yeah.
He's not better than
However,
Sengun.
I also don't think Sengun can guard him.
Can guard who?
Aaron Gordon.
I mean, y'all acting like Sengun wasn't giving Jokic 20 like last year. Like Sengun ain't just gonna not disappear just because we playing the Nuggets, bro. Like he's gonna is he gonna give us 40 and 20 like Jokic? No, but he can give us 20 and 15. Like y'all acting like he ain't.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Aaron Gordon, I think he makes Denver a championship team when he's.
I agree.
Well, yeah, we know that because they won a championship with Aaron Gordon. That's not
And
like
he's gotten better.
Bro, we talking about Alfie Sengun. Is he still better than Alfie Sengun? Yes or no?
I think he's more important to his team.
That's okay. Everybody, the Warriors think Draymond is the most important player on the team. We ain't talking about importance. Answer the question: is he better than Alfie Sengun or not, bro? Is he better than Alfie Sengun?
That's a.
If you asked me, I would rather have Aaron Gordon. I would rather have Aaron Gordon.
I didn't ask you who you would rather have. I'm asking you who better.
Aaron Gordon.
I'm asking you who
Aaron
better.
Gordon because he do more.
Oh, okay.
He do more for you.
Okay. Well, listen.
He defend at a high level.
Everybody that voted on the NBA All-Star team don't think so. The peers in the NBA don't think so.
That's because
the fans don't think so.
You know why?
You are the number one Aaron Gordon supporter.
He's
because Alfie Sengun averages a double-double on a team with a Hall of Famer.
That ain't why.
Well, then enlighten me, Mook. Tell me why.
He's asked. I'm gonna tell you why. He's asked to do.
Tell me why.
He's asked to do something different.
Oh, you got that Denver sports package, huh? So you watching them every night. You know what Alfie. You know what Aaron Gordon's being asked to do now, right?
Let me put you on game. Let me put you on game.
No, brother. I'm not.
Let me put you on game.
Please.
So let me tell you why I say that. Because we seen Aaron Gordon when he was in Orlando look pretty much the same as saying
he was never a double-double, bro. What are we talking about? He's never been a double-double. Why are we making stuff up tonight,
this man was balling in Orlando.
Bro, balling and averaging a double-double is two different things, brother. That man was never an all-star in Orlando, bro.
Because it's Orlando.
He was never an all-star, bro. Alfie been an all-star 2 years. Aaron Gordon has never been an all-star. He won the dunk contest.
But
can he dunk better than
But they wasn't winning. Can he dunk better than Alfie? Can he dunk better than Alfie? I just think Aaron Gordon is better because he can guard 1 through 4. 2 through 4. I'm gonna say 2 through 4. He can guard 2 through 4. He's become a better 3-point shooter. More.
So he's better. He's
a better Jabari.
I say he better than Jabari Smith. That's fine. It ain't worlds better, but he ain't
perfect.
better.
He's a better Jabari Smith.
But he ain't better than Alfie, bro. What is we talking about? Alfie was an all-star, bro.
I can't go that
That's
far.
crazy. He was an all-star. What do Alfie got to do to prove how good he is?
Now also Sengun he gets more touches and like he has a whole set ran from him. He's the second
because he's better. He's more skilled.
Yeah, I mean, like Gordon on this team is never going to be asked to do what he is asked to do.
I tell you what,
like, it wouldn't even make sense.
If Alfie goes to Denver, he putting up better numbers than Aaron Gordon putting up in Denver right now, bro. He's just a better basketball player.
He may, probably, but they wouldn't win. For the team that Denver has, Aaron Gordon, what he does is perfect for that team.
I'm not saying that. For the team that Draymond play on, he's perfect for Golden State.
Yeah.
He perfect for Golden State. But he ain't Alfie Sengun, bro. What are we talking about? And I don't even think that highly of Alfie, bro. But the disrespect gotta stop.
Like if I'm drafting, like if the question is like if we have like a draft, right? And we're just like drafting, like we're the GM of teams and we're drafting players, not knowing who else is on the team. Of course, I'm gonna draft Sengun before I would draft Aaron Gordon. But so I'm not even arguing that part. It's just depending on who is on the team will determine who I'll pick between the two of them. If I already know who's on the team, but just who's better, I mean, Sengun's better. But still, Denver they'll be too much for the Rockets.
I wouldn't say too much. I wouldn't bet that we would beat them. I wouldn't put money on it, but I'm not gonna sit there and act like we just gonna lay down on them. Like I don't even want to play them in the first round. I think they would beat pretty much anybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you telling me that little 16 points a game that man averaging is gonna go. I'm not taking that over what Alfie do for us, dog. Alfie average a double, bro. Like I'm not. Yeah, it's the playoffs.
Mook, you said Houston's gonna be a tough out. I don't know for sure. I think they will too.
Yeah, but dog, Alfie, and I know stats don't matter because Mook gonna say stats don't matter, but Alfie is averaging like 6 more points a game than this man, like 3 more rebounds, like 4 more assists. Like it
What's he
ain't even
doing?
close.
He's doing 20.
Who? Yeah, he's 20.5 and 9 right now. 20 and
Oh, okay.
9.
So 29.
And
Okay.
six assists on 51% field goal percentage, bro. Like that's all-star shit. I'm not trading
No,
that
no,
for
that sounds right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
I'm not Aaron Gordon averaging 15 right now, bro. Like, I'm not taking him over Alfie. Is he a better defender than Alfie? All right, whatever.
No,
But yeah,
whatever.
yeah. But I mean that's about all I can give him though. Like I can give him that. But am I trading him for am I like for me having him and having Jabari is the same thing.
He's
Like
better
that's
than
how
Barry though.
yeah, but I mean, would I trade a younger player for what he doing? Like he ain't so good that I would leverage a young talent for him. Is all I'm saying. That's all
Maybe,
I'm saying.
maybe
When
it depends how close
at
we are
when,
to
when
winning.
what Aaron Gordon in like year 10 right now, something like that, 9, 10. When Jabari in year 10, I would think he'd probably be a little bit better than Aaron Gordon.
I mean, you hope so, but also the NBA is kind of like we trying to win right now type of vibe too. So, because
Yeah,
you don't know, like maybe he'll get stagnant where he is. You know, we thought a lot of players were going to be better long term than what they ended up being. They had
that
great,
would be true. That would be true if Jabari hadn't got better statistically every year.
but
I would be willing to go with
Jabari
that.
one year he was in the they sent him down to the G League, right?
Yeah, but now he
So,
averaging 16 points a game. He averaging the same amount of points per game as Aaron Gordon with Kevin Durant on the team with him, bro. So he ain't even getting that many shots, and he averaging 16 points a game and 7 rebounds. Like I wouldn't
yeah,
trade that for Aaron Gordon.
but we
That's all
also
I'm
know
saying.
KD turns down a lot of shots, so getting 16 next to him is not like an impossible feat.
I think it is, and not impossible, but I think it's commendable when you got a guy getting 20 on top of KD's 20 plus 5 plus. Yeah, like our third guy is getting 16. They third guy is getting 16. It's not a huge difference though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not unheard of because I mean, think about James Harden when he was at OKC, he was getting like 17, 18
Mm-hmm.
next to Russ and KD, and
Yeah.
then you had Harden, Kyrie, and KD. They were all plus 20 scores. So I mean, it's not a crazy ask.
No, but bro, I'm telling you, there's worse third options in the league than Jabari Smith. I just
Oh
say
no, no,
that.
I agree. I agree. No,
And I
no,
don't even know for sure that he our true third. It might be Reed, it might be a man, but
it depends on the
yeah.
night.
It depends on what night it is.
It depends
It
who got
depends
it
on
going
what.
that night. No, that's big fact.
If Denver, we scared of Denver because of Jokic.
Right.
We ain't
No,
worried
no, no,
about it.
for sure.
Aaron Gordon is Antonio Brown. Joker is Saquon Barkley. We ain't. The reason we don't stand a chance of beating them betting wise is because of Joker, bro. Because
No, for sure.
playoff Joker's getting 30 and 15 on anybody. It don't like I don't feel bad about saying he will kill us. Yeah, he gonna kill everybody.
It's a game of stars. Like we're expecting Wemby to show out. We expect Jokic to show out. We expect Shea to show out. It's a game of stars. So
Yeah.
we kind of like match who has the best star. That's one, and then who has the best help around the star. So if you have a better star with the same amount of help, then you kind of like, okay, I see why we're going with this route. You know what I mean? All right, so let me see. Oh, okay. But real quick, back to the underdogs because I just want to make sure I lock this in. I think the Warriors. I don't think that they'll beat the Thunder, but I think they're gonna make it interesting. I think it's gonna be 6 or 7. I think it's gonna be 6 or 7.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised if OKC sweep them, to be honest with you.
Okay, I think they could push it to 6. All right, so let me see. I got a question for you. All right, so let me see. All right, Heat Heat 4 cut 6. You ready? All right, let's do it. All right. And these are all good guards. We're gonna go point guards. These are all good guards, so y'all don't have to worry about any flukes coming through. All right. Darren Williams, D. Will. Yeah.
Yeah, they won a playoff series.
I think he saw I know for sure he saw the second round. I don't know if he saw the Western Conference Finals. It was him and Boozer. They were tough together. Yeah. We're gonna keep a cut.
I'm gonna cut him, and there's no fault. It's no fault to him. But even when he was in his prime, he was still probably not top 3.
Yeah.
That's how good the point guards was at that time.
I agree.
Like,
Steve Nash.
yeah, it was some
John.
guys I think. Nah, they was around the same time.
Yeah.
Well, Steve Nash is 96. D Will is like 01, so it's like a 5-year gap right there. Or like they played it. They
And,
played at the
what?
same time. They played at the same time.
Yeah, no, Nash didn't leave until 14, I think. 14 or 15.
I
Because
think
Kobe left in 6.
Darren Williams was like what 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
Nash was 97, 96, 97.
Yeah.
It wasn't that big of a gap.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
All right, Rondo.
Same argument for me.
We
Love him to
Rondo.
death. Love him to death, but he was never top 3 when he played.
Okay. I think so as well. Okay, Kyle Lowry. This one should be easy.
I'm cutting.
Yeah, if you cut D. Will and Rondo, you got to cut.
I'm good. He got a title though.
Shout out to Kawhi. No, they hooped. They hooped as a squad, but Kawhi was for sure.
Kawhi carried that team.
Kawhi was head and shoulders on that squad for sure.
They ain't getting out the first round without Kawhi.
Because they did it the following year. You cannot make that case.
You about to trade Alfie Sengun for Eric Gordon.
You can't make a realistic case.
Yeah, Alfie playing style. 20 and 10 makes sense anywhere. No matter what team. 20 and 10 makes sense anywhere. Yeah, the Rockets gonna be like they need that trade.
Not Rockets fans everywhere going crazy. Okay, yeah, John.
Ooh, I feel like John had a run where he was probably top 3 in the league.
He did.
He might have been right at 3. I think I'm keeping him. Man, I said what I said, man.
Darren Williams had a little run too, but John Wall.
Yeah, I didn't say Darren Williams didn't have a run. I just said I didn't feel like his run ever put him in the top 3 in the league. I mean, we talking about players or what they teams did? Because that's always seems to be the disconnect with us. We start measuring players by the team award. What are we talking about? Because my mind is thinking teams. If that's the case, let's go back and add Rondo.
Put him number 1.
Right, Rondo's number 1 then. We can kill the whole conversation.
Rondo saw 3 championships.
Yeah.
He won 2, lost 1.
If that's what we doing, I don't know. We gotta get some clarity on the parameters. What we doing? Are we talking about player versus player? Or we just talking about
player. If you want to factor in that player's resume, I'm fine with that. If you want to just say this player was just better than the other ones, I'm cool with that too.
So I'm okay looking at the resume, but I'm not okay like cutting somebody because they never won a playoff series. Like that ain't got nothing to do with the player. That got more to do with the team.
So what you got, Mook?
Because we know if John Wall goes to the Lakers, then this ain't what are we talking about?
Yeah. Cut him. If that's how you feel, cut him.
I'm not cutting John Wall.
Y'all got after John Wall, y'all still got 6 guys left.
And we got to keep 4?
Yeah.
There's no way you finna name 6 people better than John Wall.
What you got, Mook?
I don't think you can name 6 people better than Darren Williams, but I think you could probably get 3 or 4 for sure.
Then John Wall?
Okay, well, let's go. Let's keep Darren Williams and cut John Wall. Watch this.
Okay, so we cut John Wall. We got Darren Williams. Kemba Walker, cut.
Why? He won a playoff series.
Yeah, he did.
Boston. Yes, he did, and he was an all-star. He probably got the he went to Boston. They won a playoff series.
Okay, they did.
He was on the team with Isaiah Thomas. I think they did. They win a playoff series.
They did.
Yeah.
Okay, so we cut Kemba. D. Lillard.
Oh, D. Lillard stand. D. Lillard stand.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard stand. He stand.
All right, so we got D. Will, Damian Lillard, Kyrie.
Yes.
Kyrie. Okay, we only got 1 more spot left. So far we kept D. Will, we kept Damian Lillard, we kept Kyrie Irving. We have. It's
about to get ugly because we haven't named D. Rose and we haven't named Chris Paul, and them 2 names I'm waiting on.
The next person up, Chris Paul.
You still want Darren Williams?
It's too late. It's too late. So now the question is, are you keeping Chris Paul? It's blind. Keep her cut. Blind reaction. Keep her cut.
Bye, D. Rose.
Are we keeping Chris Paul? You gotta take him. Joe, you with him?
No choice.
All right. So just to confirm, we kept D. Will. We kept D. Will. We kept D. Lillard. We kept Kyrie, and we kept Chris Paul. And the last 2 people we're cutting Russell Westbrook. And we're cutting Steph Curry.
Jesus.
Listen, I mean, when you guys went back and kept D. Will, I was like, yo, that's like, because I told you all the guards who I was gonna name can hoop. When you said there's D. Rose was still out there, like I was like, okay, their mind's cooking. They're gonna be like, okay, we can't give up Russ, we can't give up Steph. Like these guys are still out there. But
I'm always respect Russ.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite players. That's
always respect Russ. Players. That man averaged a triple-double.
Before it was seemed possible.
We never saw nobody attack the rim from a point guard position like that man did. Like that man, he was different.
He was doing everything on that
We
squad.
just we just cut we just cut 2 MVP Hall of Famers though for
First ballot. First
first
ballot.
battle for Darren Witt.
Y'all cut the two point guards off of the Mount Rushmore. Y'all cut 2 out of the 4 point guards on Mount Rushmore. I didn't cut anybody. I would have never. I would have held out just in case. No, JJ Redick was nowhere in here. These are all. Oh yeah. I mean, but in fairness to me, when we started, I said these are all great point guards. These are all like straight up deep, like 1 point guards.
We really bad at this game.
I gave you the caveat. Like I helped you.
I was waiting on D Rose. I wouldn't even think about Steph, to be honest with you. I still don't consider Steph a point guard personally, but whatever. But I was waiting on D Rose. I was like, bro, I gotta hold one spot for D Rose.
All right, I'm gonna let you redeem yourself. All right, which duo wins this 2v2 tourney? All right, I'm gonna give you 4 duos: Mike and Scotty, Kyrie and Bron, Steph and KD, or Shea and J. Will.
Shea and J. Will lose, and they getting blue eyed.
I agree.
I kind of feel like Bron and
Kyrie. Okay.
Kind of feel like Bron and Kyrie. Steph and KD is scary, but if they miss and Kyrie get the ball, God help Steph.
You never gonna see it again.
May God be with Steph Curry, because brother, we already know Kyrie gonna try to tear that man head off.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm a 8. He better not miss at all. Listen, I'm a 80s baby. I'm from the era where we played basketball in our Jordans. I love Michael Jordan to death. I'm a UNC fan. He the reason I'm a UNC fan. I think I agree with everything you said. He the greatest competitor I think we've ever seen. I feel like if LeBron puts Michael Jordan on the low block, he ain't got nothing for that boy.
That's gonna be Scotty's defense 1, but 2.
Scotty too.
Nah, but the number 2 with that is Bron isn't like let me get you on the low block and cook type of player for real. Like we've seen him for the history of his career. He likes to just try to go downhill on you. He's not trying to really get you on the block and KG Tim dunking you. That's
I don't think he does it the entire game, but I think just for the purpose of proving a point.
Even proving a point, because like even with Kobe, he wasn't doing that.
That wasn't 40-year-old Bron though. It don't matter. So we think Pippen is stopping Bron. Is that what we thinking?
I mean, other people have stopped Bron. Like stopping Bron's not an impossible feat to do.
I don't think anybody's ever stopped Bron.
Yeah, because if we also remember, Bron hasn't won every. No. A lot of guys have beat Bron 1-on-1 hooping. Well, not I don't want to say a lot because I don't have like a list of them. But we have seen guys beat Bron 1-on-1, or we do know of guys beating him 1-on-1. So
we know people can score on him, but I'm saying
Kyrie beat him 1-on-1 when they played in Cleveland.
That dude's on his team, so yeah.
But I'm saying but Kyrie's small. That's what I'm saying. Like Bron's beatable 1-on-1 because 1-on-1 isn't his type of game.
Man, I don't know, man. As much respect as I got for Pippen and Jordan, bro, I don't think either one of them have ever seen. And this is one of them things where like we make all these assessments about like every other sport. We tend to say the bigger, stronger, faster athlete will dominate. I don't know why when it comes to basketball the rules change so much on this. Like I never understand that. Like
because you do more. Because but it's not football. The biggest Marcus Russell was a big, strong quarterback, but we're gonna take Drew Brees over him 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah, but if you asking me in that scenario, but if you asking me which one of these quarterbacks Deion Sanders can tackle 1-on-1, I'm not gonna take Drew Brees. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, bro, I think Deion would have a problem bringing down Jamarcus Russell. Like this is just a test of wheels. We talking about just like 1-on-1 in meet in the hole, like me versus you, man to man. There's no play call. That's just me versus you. I tend to think that the bigger, stronger athlete will always prevail. And we only do that to LeBron, too, because I feel like that's the GOAT argument. Like, are we questioning whether or not Shaq can get a bucket on any other center in NBA history? Like we know Shaq. Like, Shaq scoring on it don't matter what era it is. And I'm an Olajuwon fan, and I saw Olajuwon kill Shaq. very young Shaq, but killed
Right.
Shaq, worked him, killed him. I'm still saying, like, bro, if Lakeem Olajuwon got to play Shaq 1-on-1, it's
Shaq,
not gonna
actually, he
be
lost that. He challenged him to 1-on-1 for like, I think they said like 10 mil or something like that.
that, bro. That's not gonna be an easy win for Akeem, bro.
Hakeem didn't want to do it. Shaq was like, bro, I got 10
Bro,
mil if you play against me 1-on-1.
but it's because Shaq is a big, strong, dominant athlete, bro. Like that's I don't know why
But
we do
aggression
that.
also plays a factor in it. Like, we know like guys who are bigger who just, they're not aggressive. All right, Mook.
LeBron is gonna score a lot of points, bro. To say he not aggressive is
No, I think he's going to score a lot of points, but I mean,
no. He gonna be the NBA's all-time leading scorer ever.
who?
LeBron,
He already
LeBron
is.
James. Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like for us to say he's,
But that's more about consistency and longevity, though. That's not necessarily about him just being able to put a crazy amount of points.
but he's also not a guy who was looking for his shot his whole career either, though.
I feel like I completely just I don't like when people say that. He's always been a 20, like he came in the league 20 points and then he's always gone up for that. Like, you're not like someone who wasn't looking for their shot. You gotta give me someone who was like a for real pass first type of player. Brown only averaged 10 assists one time. That was the year where you could be like maybe he was pass first that year. Go ahead, bro. Brown's great. Right.
Now, I ain't tearing nobody down. I ain't say Jordan was trash. I'm just telling. I just feel like if I'm playing this game out in my head, I just don't see Jordan or Pippen stopping this man from getting to the rim. I just don't see.
And I
it.
don't see Kyrie stopping either Jordan or Pippen from doing whatever they want to do.
That's why I say if they miss,
I feel like Jordan and Pippen can afford out of all four teams, they can afford the most misses
probably.
because they have better defense and they can match up better with the different teams. Y'all let us know in the comments what you think about this. It's been another episode of Nothing Nice. Mook, I appreciate you, bro. You finally got the Wi-Fi together. You moved out there to the boondocks and things went downhill for you, boy, with that Wi-Fi. Yeah, work it out. Work it out, bro. Joe, my brother, I always appreciate you pulling up. Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's
It was
been
a
another
pleasure.
episode of Nothing Nice. Y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. What's up, Joe? Last words.
May I have a blessed week, man. You too, Mook.
Y'all already know. We out.